Now we move on to the penultimate card, New Zealand.
Yes, New Zealand was another decision that I had then crossed parts of Italy. I was taking it very slow and loved it, but I had to leave Europe again. And I thought, I know it's all the way back towards my starting point. It's east of Australia, but I heard about these great trails, the Te Araroa, that goes from the northern and southern, tips of New Zealand on both islands. And I thought, let's give this a go, leave Athena behind again, backpack it, and just be hopefully in a bit more of the wilderness and off of some of the major roads.
You started on the southern island, and as you progressed in your journey, did you find things change culturally? A bit like in the UK, moving from Scotland to England?
I didn't find so much in New Zealand, and I like I like the comparison, right? Like with the UK, going from Scotland down into England, you do notice a difference in some cultural aspects and food and land rights and things like that. In New Zealand, I didn't find that so much. I felt there a kind of more sense of a broader, similar community that you'd feel throughout the islands.
And you were back in the southern hemisphere, so presumably it was warmer again in New Zealand, was it?
Yeah, it was warmer. I was right on the precipice before it would get too cold to be able to hike. So, but for the most part, it was pretty warm for most of my walk.
And you talk about this. You started foraging for wild raspberries and things like this. Was foraging something you did across all of your journey when you got the opportunity, or is it something you picked up in the latter stages?
Yeah, it was more something I picked up. Like I found myself really, it would be more like surprises initially. Like in Georgia, in Turkey, there was just, figs, ripe figs just falling off the trees and apples. And so, and I remember in Scotland, the little wild strawberries. And so in New Zealand, it was the same thing. It was like, oh, maybe I can stop and just enjoy a place for 2, 3 days. Let me go see if I can find some berries and things. So it was never like a survival thing. Like I need to find something to survive on. It was more, how can I supplement the taste and the nutrition when all I'm eating is oatmeal and 2-minute noodles?
That's a wrap on New Zealand. Join us in the final video where Angela will be discussing the final leg of her journey, the USA.